Alright. Let's see if they have anything else to say. Oh, I do hope the princess is doing alright. I should have gone with her. I don't believe any suspicions have been raised. Just keep alert until you return to your room. You never can be too certain how closely the intelligence division is watching you. Yeah, they won't find it strange or suspicious at all that we've been in the maid quarters this entire time. You know? Or that, us two went in, and then 2 new maids came out, and then the 2 new maids went in, and then the 2 of us came out. No. Nobody noticed that. Yes. I get it. Alright. Cool. Alright, let's see. Everybody's gone home for the night. Makes sense. Yeah, everybody's gone home. So let's just visit our friends. What, might I inquire, are you doing at this late hour? Oh, it's Amalthea, isn't it? Ah! Captain Amalthea. We were, can't think of a good excuse. I don't know. We were trying to sneak out of the castle. For a date. I don't know. Good evening. I realize that you've been invited here, but don't you think it a bit late for you kids to be out walking around? Please, pardon us. We've simply never been in a castle like this, and we couldn't resist the urge to take a look around. Oh, that's certainly understandable. So, where were you half an hour ago? Please enlighten me, if only for my own edification. Kitchen, maid quarters, administrative room, royal guard room, cellar. I have no idea. Why would we be down there? I don't know. Can we even get in there? The intelligence division is in there, right? The administrative room is open, but there's no real reason for us to be in there. Maid quarters, I don't know, we were in the maid quarters, but like, why would we be in there, right? Kitchen, on the other hand, is like, well, we were hungry, and there were leftovers. Yeah, I'm gonna go with kitchen. Oh, that's strange. Oops, wrong choice. I was making my rounds through there, and I never saw you. Well, come, let's not waste time on games. Actually, I've received reports of you going in and out of the maid quarters several times, so people did notice. Okay, cool. Do you not think it a bit odd to be looking around in that particular place? What? You don't think that questioning someone like that when you already have the facts is a little cruel? I'll take that as a compliment. So, what business have you in the maid quarters? I suggest you answer honestly. We're friends with the maids? I don't know. Well, Oh, Estelle, Joshua. You've been here the whole time. Zin. Whoa, now that's the stuff. Where did you get that, Zin? You're drunk. Oops. Sorry. And hey, if it ain't my favorite gorgeous officer lady. Nice. Some luck that we met up again, huh? I suppose. So, what's going on? Are my students here causing any trouble? Students? No, it's just that they were in the maid quarters for a while. I merely wanted to know their business, simply as a security precaution. Yeah, I totally get ya. I just sent them off to find some munchies to go with my booze. Okay, dude, okay. Hey, Joshua, you kids find anything to eat? No, the cooks aren't back yet, I guess. We went to ask the maid if there was any way we could get our hands on something, but no luck. Oh well, I'll have to do without, I guess. Hey, I just had a great idea. You want to come and join me for a drink? I mean, hey, nothing goes with drinks like a beautiful lady. I'm afraid I'm busy, so I'll have to decline your generous offer. My apologies for the misunderstanding. but I would advise you to return to your room and remain there for the rest of the night. I have to investigate any suspicious activity, you know. Of course. It is late. We should probably just get to bed. Very good then. Now, if you'll excuse us. How was I supposed to know that she was, like, searching for us? Whatever. I don't even care. Whatever. Aw, denied. Oh well, might as well just go back to the room. Right. We'll go with you. You're not really drunk, are you? Looks like we managed to convince her at least. What? Zin, aren't you drunk? I was acting drunk. I haven't had a single drop. No way, your face had even gone all red. He focused on making his blood circulate better, which made it look like he was intoxicated. It's done with some kind of Eastern martial arts breathing exercise, right? Huh, I'm surprised you're familiar with it. But hey, you seem to be in a tight spot, so I figured I'd distract everyone. Nice, huh? Saved your bacon, as the saying goes. You're an evil, evil man, Zen. Okay, sure, you did help us out, but you also surprised the heck out of me. Sorry about that. So, what's the story? What story? I would have thought it'd be obvious. The story of you meeting with the Queen. Ozin. Whoa, wait, what? How did you... Did Elnan tell you something about this? I'm pretty sure he figured it out himself. He is a bracer after all. Actually, I couldn't get him to tell me anything. But now I know anyway, don't I? Oh, you were fishing! You were fishing, and we fell for it. Even Joshua fell for it. Without prior knowledge, there's no way you could have just guessed. So how much do you really know? Ha. I guess it's finally time to show you this. Zin produced a letter from his pocket and handed it to Estelle and Joshua. What's this? I know this handwriting. Well, don't just stand there, read it. It'll explain a lot. Okay. Dear Zin Vathik, I hope this letter finds you well. I know I've been out of touch. I'm in a hurry, so I hope you'll pardon my bluntness. My work concerning the Jaegers is leading me into Imperial territory. However, due to the fact that unusual forces seem to be influencing matters inside Liberl, I feel uneasy being absent for so long. This is why I must ask a favor of you. Could I persuade you to come to Liberl and help out if they need it? Since you haven't been to Liberl before, perhaps you could think of it as a recreational trip. There is a martial arts competition before the Queen's birthday celebration, and foreigners can participate. It would make fine camouflage. I realize that this is sudden, but if you can do it, I would be most grateful. I'm intending to return to Liberl before the festival, so hopefully we'll be able to have a drink together when I return. Cassius Bright. Aww. Cassius recruited him to help us. I mean, maybe not us specifically, but to, like, help Liberl. That's so sweet. P.S. You may have the chance to meet my son and daughter. They're currently apprentices at the guild, so if you happen to meet them, feel free to test the extent of their training. Try not to bail them out too much, unless it seems like they really need it. So, Dad actually asked you to come to Liberl, which means he's in Erebonia now. That's the long and short of it. The long and short of it? What it means is that you were in cahoots with him all along. That's kind of a nasty way to put it, don't you think? Especially after he helped us all those times. I owed Master Cassius a favor from the time he spent in Calvert. This letter just gave me the chance to make us swear again. I suppose. When did you realize that we were his kids? I had a feeling from the outset, once I saw Estelle's techniques with the bow staff. I asked Kilika about it, and that confirmed it. It would have been nice if you'd said something about it at all. We've been worried sick, wondering where Dad's been. I know, and I'm sorry I haven't said anything. But I got the impression from the letter that he was trying to keep his whereabouts a secret. Still, you're definitely his kids alright, if you can pull off a job as big as sneaking an audience with the Queen. I suppose. He knows this much, it wouldn't hurt to tell him everything, right? I mean, your dad trusts him, so, you know. Your dad seems to be a better judge of character than you anyway, Estelle. Just saying. I agree, it'd probably be best to fill Zin in on everything. It is a bit far-fetched to say that we could put an end to this whole situation on our own, after all. Estelle and Joshua told of how they had managed to speak directly with the Queen, as well as the Queen's request to safely rescue Princess Claudia. I see. I thought something seemed a little off when everyone was talking at the party. Alright then, I'll help you out with that little request. What, you will? Yep, I think this is the ideal opportunity to settle my debt to Master Cassius. Please, let me help. We'd be glad to. Thank you once again. Thank you, Zin. Let's be best friends. This place is creepy. I don't know, like, are those black things in the wall, like, are they designs? Like, specifically put there? Or are they just, like, really, like, cracks in the wall? And the developers, like, the game designers were just like, yeah, let's just copy and paste the cracks. Can't tell, but this place is creepy. Mostly the designs on the walls. Alright, special ops officer, or soldier. What is this place? I never would have imagined that something like this even existed. It's larger than I expected. Lieutenant Lawrence, if you'd be so kind as to show us the way to the lowest level. Yes, sir. Is this what the Queen was talking about? Like the thing that was underneath? Underneath Grand Cell? Whoa. Is that some kind of mechanical monster? Well, well, so these must be archaisms. Okay. Ooh. Holy crap. He took out that thing in one stroke. You are the quickest to react. You are indeed truly a force to be reckoned with when you don't hold back. You flatter me, sir. Your quick draw technique as well was quite remarkable to behold. I can see that you've studied under the Divine Blade himself. I am humbled. I still have a ways to go before I can really humble anyone, I'm afraid. But time waits for no man. The skills I possess now will have to be enough. My strength may be meager, but I must forge this kingdom's future with my own two hands. He doesn't seem evil. My brave men, the way to the ultimate power is open. A bright new dawn approaches for our beloved Liberl. Maybe just misguided. I expect only the best of each of you. By your order, sir. We of the Special Ops will work as one for the Colonel. For the glory of Liberl. For the glory of Liberl. Oh, come on. I want to see what happens. Rude. I understand the situation. You've both performed admirably. I'm amazed that you were able to deliver the Professor's message to Her Majesty in person. We just got lucky is all. The real question is, how much longer is luck going to be on our side? Yes, we're really going to have to stay focused. If you understand that already, then there's nothing more that I need to tell you. In any case, we can consider Professor Russell's request to be fulfilled. Please, accept this as compensation for a job well done. Ooh. Cool, cool. First class, we're already at the highest. Like, I don't even care anymore. Unless there's like an S class above the first class. Like a super first class, I don't know. Yeah. We've completed 70 jobs. That's pretty neat. Now then, Zin. It was pure providence that Cassius invited you here. We need the help of an A-ranked bracer like yourself. Oh, Zin is an A-rank bracer. That sounds cool. Is there an S-rank bracer? What are we? What are we ranked? Do we not get a rank because we're still junior bracers? No need to even ask. Even if I didn't have a debt to repay to Cassius, I couldn't possibly stand by, idly in a situation like this. I'm with you until the end. Thank you, Zin. Thank you. I knew we could count on you, Zin. By the way, what's this A-rank business? It's a rank that signifies a full-fledged bracer's full power. There are 7 ranks ranging from G on the bottom up to A at the top. So he's the highest rank you can get? Wow, I never knew you were such a badass, Zin. Well, I may be A-ranked, but I'm still an underling, so to speak. There are 20 A-rankers across the continent. Ooh, that's pretty prestigious. That's pretty prestigious. But above that, there's an informal S rank. Oh, okay. That one's only granted to bracers who successfully resolve issues on a national scale. And there are only 4 of those on the entire continent. Whoa, I'm not sure I even want to think about what they can do. You really don't know any of this stuff, do you? One of those 4. What? What? One of those 4 is Master Cassius. What? Estelle. Okay, Joshua, you're not going to tell me you knew about this already, right? Right? Sorry, but yes, I did. He solved a major case for the Republic about 5 years ago. I'm guessing that's when he and Zin met. I was thinking maybe, like, he got it, because of the whole 100 Days War thing. Even though he wasn't, like, part of the Bracer Guild at the time, but, like, retroactively, they're like, you know what? You're too awesome. You're so awesome, we're gonna give it to you regardless. Like, anyway. Just start you off at S rank. You don't even need to become a junior Bracer first. I swear, it's hardly worth even getting upset about anymore. Royal Army Soldier, Hidden Hero, Divine Blade, S rank Bracer. If he's really so darn awesome, then it sure would be nice if he'd come back and take care of this case. Huh, you may be right. Well, he did say he would be back before the Queen's birthday celebration, so maybe he'll bail our butts out of this too. If he were with us, perhaps this would never have escalated to a point where a coup d'etat was even possible. I feel like he's just saying we're incompetent. Joshua, what's wrong? Just thinking about how strange this is. This whole chain of events apparently started with Dad going off on his trip. It's as if whoever planned the coup was waiting for him to be gone. But if they did that, they would have to have influence in the Empire. Like, and that's why he left in the first place, right? Because he had to resolve some sort of incident in the Empire. And this incident has been taking months to resolve. So if the person behind this whole thing, which we think is Richard, right? Then they would have to have, like, far-reaching influence, even outside Liberl. But I don't know. Like, how would Richard even do that? Like, with Jaeger Corps? Maybe he contracted a bunch of Jaegers to, like, start up trouble in the Empire? I don't know. At least, it's just the impression I have. Oh. So what you're saying is that the coup was planned around his departure for the Empire. Am I correct? No, I'm sure that would be overthinking things. I can't think of anyone who could possibly manipulate Dad like that without him noticing he was being used. They'd have to know him and his behavior patterns exceptionally well to be able to pull it off. Huh, well yeah. I never knew what he was up to, even though he was so close. I don't think that Colonel Richard could have ever managed to pull the wool over his eyes. More likely, it's just that 2 major events happened to overlap with each other. Regardless of the circumstances, we cannot currently rely on Cassius to help. Therefore, I am resolved to prepare for the worst. I believe an emergency conference of the Grand Cell branch of the Bracer Guild is called for. Huh? All other things being equal, we have a request that comes directly from Her Majesty, the Queen. The 3rd article of the Bracer Code states that we shall never act in a fashion that interferes with the government. We cannot ignore Her Majesty's request, however, so we must act. But we're no match for the Royal Army as we are. I ask the cooperation of all Bracers in Grand Cell, including Zin, of course. Oh, okay. If we come in conflict with the Intelligence Division, we'll need all the help we can get. Ideally, you should have the cooperation of other branches, but the checkpoints have been completely sealed off as of today, ostensibly to foil any potential terrorist activity. More like to keep reinforcements out of the city. What? So basically, it amounts to martial law. So the enemy is finally moving at full tilt. This may be to stifle any activity on the part of any Royal Guardsmen in hiding, as well as ourselves. If we're going to conduct a rescue operation, we'll have to do it with the resources on hand. Oh, fun. But we're up to it. So do we have a solid idea of where the prisoners are being held? That's been on my mind for a while now, actually. I believe the most likely place to be the Herb Royal Villa. That's the building in the forest, right? It would make sense. If the soldiers are using it under the pretense of counterterrorism, few would question it. And I can't imagine they'd want to lock a lady of the royal family in a cell in Lyston Fortress. Considering it's the army we're going to be going against here, I'd like a more solid confirmation, however. If we assaulted the wrong place, we'd have hell to pay for it. Yes, precisely. But in either case, we must assemble any bracers currently in the royal city. Could I ask you to assemble them here for me? Any information you could gather while doing so would be much appreciated. If I'm not mistaken, Estelle, you and your friends are acquainted with a reporter, correct? Oh, you mean Niall? Yeah, he's dead in a dish somewhere. That's not gonna help. Yeah, we should see if he's picked up anything significant. Also, we must attempt to enlist the aid of the guardsmen who are in hiding. If you can get them to contact me, it would be greatly appreciated. So, in other words, we need to get in touch with Sister Julia. She helped us with the invitation before, so we should let her know what's going on. So off to the cathedral then. There are 4 other bracers in the city: Kurt, Grant, Karna, and Annalise. Check the bars and their usual hangouts. They may also be in the hotel. If you see them, please instruct them to come back here. Sure thing. Alright then, off we go. There are 4 other bracers in the capital at present: Grant, Kurt, Karna, and Annalise. Check the bars, shops, and inns. You're sure to find them. When you do, tell them they need to convene here. Now, if we should hear from the royal guardsman or your reporter, things would go much more smoothly. That's a lot. Alright. Okie dokie. Anything? Nope. Alright. I don't suppose any of them are just upstairs. Nope. Alright. Okay, so I'm thinking we just end things here. There was quite a lot of information in that one, and then we'll pick back up next time and collect everyone.